Yo YouTube, what is poppin'? It's your boy Kinezy Mobile here guys. In today's video, we're going to be taking a look at my wish list for what I want to see in Bullet Force in the next year or so guys. I know that a lot of this stuff is probably not going to happen, but hopefully some developers are going to be watching this video and they're going to decide that some of this stuff is actually really good information and will improve their game drastically. So guys, without further ado, let's just get straight into my recommendations for what I think Bullet Force should do in the next year or so. So guys, this is going to be part one of a few videos that I'm going to make on this topic. In this individual video, I'm going to be talking predominantly, in fact, specifically, I'm going to be talking about maps, map changes, new maps, all that stuff, guys, because I really think that for Bullet Force, a huge aspect of the appeal of the game is definitely maps, and there's some certain things that really need to be removed, added, and changed in the maps that I think will really just help Bullet Force bloom once more. Firstly, guys, I just want to say, I'm not going to say I really want a heap of new maps, because, like, honestly, there's a really good amount of maps in the game. There's no such thing as too many maps, but I really think the Bullet Force should focus on the maps that it's already got and just making sure that they're mastered and, like, ironing them out as much as possible. So, guys, now I want to show some clips of little, like, spots in certain maps that I think need to be changed. So, let's just get straight into those. So guys, first of all is this spot on Park. To be honest, this is not one of the worst ones. It's just kind of annoying. Like, to be honest, this is, I guess it takes them a while to get up, and once someone's up there, you can sort of see them, but it's not a balanced spot in the game. Like, it's just a huge camping spot for a lot of people to go, and yes, it does take a while to actually perfect getting up there, but once you do, like, you're basically set for the whole game. You can just sit up there, pick people off. They've got no clue where you are. You can see the entire half of the map that you're on, which I think is just a little bit OP for a spot in a map that's this wide open. There's so little cover. Unless you're inside that building or you're on the other side of it, you just can't get away from the people who are up on this rock. Now guys, this next one is actually in the map Zen. I don't know if this is a glitch, but basically guys, you can just get up onto this ledge, any ledge basically, that's like this, and just sit up here. It's sort of a bit glitchy, it's sort of annoying, it's not a big deal, but like, I would like to see this being removed. This one, guys, is out here on Outpost. This one, basically, once you get up into that metal thing, you can see the entire half of the map, guys. This is a ridiculously annoying one for some hardscoper watching the spawns. It's just really annoying, and it's a huge-ass rage quit, to be honest. Guys, this is like a 2-in-1 glitch. Firstly, I think you should not be able to do this double jumping mechanic, which I've just done that. You can re-watch that if you want to, but you can basically double jump if you're not touching the ground in Bullet Force. Also, I don't think you should be able to get up into this little spot, because it's basically unbalanced, because on the other side of the map, you can't actually get up onto this side of the spot, which means the people who are rushing this side have got an advantage if they know how to get up like that. As this next one is actually huge, and a lot of people have said this. I didn't actually just get all this information from myself. I actually went into public lobbies and asked people, and this is one of the most requested to be changed. Basically, there's this glitch where when you jump up on these crates here, you can just see through to the enemy spawn, and you can see everyone in there, but when you go to the other side, you can't see the person up there. So unless you're jumping up on this crate behind me like this, you can't actually see the person peeking over, and which means you're just going to get shredded as you're coming out of the spawn. This is really annoying for new players, especially who don't know about this glitch and don't avoid this side of the exit of the spawn. Similarly, this one is of popular demand. A lot of people want this to be removed, the waterfall glitch where you can go inside the waterfall. People on the outside can hardly see you, basically camouflage, but you can see them crystal clear. Guys, this one, I'm not too sure if it's like a glitch, but like, you can basically go up onto this like ramp thing, and I think this is super annoying. Like, someone was just sitting there with the 870. Now every time I peek that corner, I have to actually just watch the top to see if there's anyone there. So yeah guys, the next one, I'm not too sure if it can get changed or not. Those ones that I've said are all things that definitely can be fixed. But this next one is actually going to be pretty hard to fix because you're going to have to like replace a heap of stuff in the map. And I'm not too sure if it's actually going to get fixed or not. So guys, this one is actually going to be on Urban. And it's the head glitch underneath the ramp of the crates. Guys, I just want to say a thank you to Charboy who helps me in the next clip. Basically guys, you can sit under here and I'm in spectate mode right now. You can go, if you're coming out of the other side, you cannot see this guy at all and he can just pick you off in an instant. Like, it's ridiculously OP, and this is something that I would really love to see get changed. And it's not just me, almost everyone would love to see this getting removed from the game. So guys, I'm not going to really expect all of them, or in fact, I'm not really going to expect any of them to get changed, guys, because obviously it takes a lot of work for the developers to change just a small part of the map, and a lot of the times I'm not sure if it's really worth the hassle, but I definitely think all of those improvements will really help players get into Bullet Force, and it will help new players not rage quit the game, which is quite a common thing. Because at least in my opinion, I think that maps are quite a big deal when it comes to new players, especially. I think that new players come to Bullet Force, they'll get into a match and they'll get head glitched and think, oh, he's a hacker, and then just quit the game because they just don't want to, you know, have any part of like that sort of game. They don't really, I think gratification of a game really comes, an FPS online game at the start, first things first. If you do well, you're going to enjoy it. If you do poorly, you're not going to enjoy it. I think that is a thing that is really going to be is a key point for games like Bullet Force. I think that new players, if they do poorly, they will leave the game like very soon. And I think old players, if they do poorly, are more likely to stay and just think, oh, I just had a bad game. But I really do think that a new player is very likely to just leave the game if they do poorly, because gratification in new games is a huge thing, especially in FPS games, and especially with mobile players, which are predominantly younger kids, which is, to be honest, it's a harder like group of people to really like advertise your stuff to, especially a game like Bullet Force, which is an FPS game with like, it's quite graphic. It's hard to like advertise it to kids, and if they get into a match and just get wrecked by a bunch of people who are experienced at the game, they're not gonna really just stick with Bullet Force for a long time. In fact, it's likely they'll delete the game almost instantly. This theory that I've got of gratification in especially shooter games is definitely like, it's definitely there. Like, if you get a win in Fortnite, you're not just going to leave and not play another game. Like, no one has a win in Fortnite and then doesn't play another game. If you play well, you're going to want to play again. It's like in life, if you do something well, you enjoy doing it. Like, I enjoy playing Bullet Force because I think I'm good at it. I think that a lot of people get into the game and they decide that they're not good at it, then they don't want to play the game again. It's simple, like, mental stuff. If you don't enjoy playing the game, it's going to be mainly because you're not good at it and you're not enjoying your time because you're getting wrecked. That's why I think that these map changes are going to be super helpful if they're actually implemented, because they're going to make the game more fair for newer players who don't know the map as well. And yeah guys, so that's basically going to wrap it up for part 1 of my wish list for Bullet Force in 2019. Be sure to like and subscribe. Now it's going to be Kinezy Mobile signing out.